Hello and welcome to another episode of the Mythic World Tour. This is Radiation on my Fury Warrior. Alright, so I made a goof. I am human. I forgot to hit record on the first little tidbit of this dungeon, the first trash mobs. So I'll give you a synopsis of what happened. um, there's little pats that have circles around them that are kind of like, hey, if I see you, if you go inside the circle, I will yell and bring a bunch of the other mobs. So you can choose to kill those, or you can just skip them and make it sure that you don't, aggro them. Other than that, there's mobs that cast. You just interrupt cast, don't stand and stuff. Pretty simple. Alright, so for this boss, he spawns a bunch of plants around that put stuff on the ground, so don't stand in them. And then he gives you an explosive brand. Now, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to kill those plants with the explosive brand to free up space. I believe that's what that does. I don't see any other thing to do with that, and that's that fight. Pretty easy. Okay. All right, so we're coming up across the shrieking whelps, and the easiest way around them is just to go right. The circles grow and get smaller with time, so you just gotta be patient and walk around them. If you do aggro them, they wake up those gray mobs back there, so for Mythic Plus you might need to wake some of them up. I don't know. I don't know the most efficient routes for Mythic Plus, so. Alright, so for this next platform, I believe you need to clear all of it in order to go to the next part. So, doesn't matter which way you go, left, right, you need to clear all of it. So these trash mobs, they do cast roots on people and disorient and stun. It's just very annoying. So I recommend coordinating your DPS cooldowns to get these down as fast as possible, because they are very annoying. I believe it's the arcane elementals that do the stun. There's also, by the way, there's also runes on the ground that you see, that blue rune on the ground. If you walk through it, it sets a trap. And so basically, don't walk through those. Alright, on this next platform, you don't need to clear all of it. You just need to clear one side so you can get to the other side and click on the book. So whichever, yeah, right there was a trap. Whichever side is most efficient, also what you're needing for percentage for Mythic Plus. There is a pat, right here. We just grabbed the pat. You would probably want to go left or right depending on which side the pat's on, if you want to skip the pat. Okay, so yeah, I just walked through that trap because I know it doesn't really matter, and we're going to the next side now. Alright, so these trash mobs, pretty straightforward and easy. There is one part of the trash mobs that root, and it's annoying, and I don't know if you can interrupt that root. This big lieutenant guy, he increases the damage of everything in that ring by 25%. So I don't know, if you're doing like a Mythic plus 20, you probably don't want to do that together. Anyways, we pulled the boss, which is not good because these mobs, these arcane elemental things, they are the ones that root. So you can get rooted in stuff like right there. I just got rooted into the orbs, so I don't recommend you pulling trash mobs with this boss unless it's a coordinated effort and you have all cooldowns and everything. So he's the boss goes into phases. He spawns ads that are annoying in cast and just sit at range. Also, he does a frontal cone with that orb there, so just dodge that. I don't know how much damage these ads are doing, but I decided I wanted to take them out because they were annoying. And then he goes into another phase form that he spawns 4 ads around him and he sends orbs out all the time. Yeah, this one. So in order to get him out of this phase, you got to kill these ads. So while dodging the orbs. So this is probably the phase where you want to hold a cooldown just to get it done as fast as possible. And that's it, pretty much. Rinse and repeat. I don't know if like these images, how much damage the illusory bolt does. I don't know if there's a strat to just ignore those and just keep going. Alright, so that's that boss. Onward to the next trash. You can skip that, those pats right there. This next part, the trash is kind of annoying. It's like little guys that run around as well as frogs that jump. So, but the frogs are able to be stunned. So you can AoE stun or, coordinate your stuns to make it so they don't go anywhere because it's really annoying. I also don't know if it's targeted, like if they target someone and jump at them. If that's the case, then I recommend everyone stacking and then, so it doesn't jump halfway across the map, Yep, these trash mobs should basically just watch your feet. I don't know if the tank knew that there was mobs back there, but I was like, I don't want to deal with this. I don't see anything too important to interrupt or anything from these guys, so I had my spear up for the frogs, so they were annoying. I have since changed my talent build to not include spear. I have Thunderous Roar now. I didn't know that this was the last trash mob before the boss, so I used a few things, but it's all good, first time in the dungeon. So this next boss fight is kind of fun. He puts out frost bombs on everyone, and I honestly think if you're coordinating with your healer in a Mythic Plus, you can stack. Like, let's say you got Spirit Link for the damage reduction, or like the healer's ready for it. I would recommend you stack. It does a initial damage from the actual frost bomb dropping, and then you drop ice patches on the ground. So for the most room possible, it is best to drop it on top of each other, but it does do damage. So if you're all 5 stacked, you could die. So there's that. He also does Icy Devastator. He targets a random person and does an AoE around them, so that person needs to just move out. And then when he goes to the middle here and starts casting this, you need to move to one of these bubble runes there, and it protects you from the damage. And that's that. Easy peasy, rinse and repeat on that. The next boss is right after that boss. So most of the trash is in between the first and second, and then the second and third. Alright, so for this boss, he spawns little crystals, or they spawn little crystals that you need to deal with, or else you wipe. So it does it with this crystalline roar, but you also are slowed. Now the slow is dispellable, so you can tell your healer, hey, I have a movement ability, don't dispel me yet, I'm good, I'll charge at it, and then when you need it, you try to coordinate with your healer. But the slow is really bad, so you definitely need dispelled if you want to go around killing those. He does a little roar that does a knockback, and then these little arcane bombs are flying around. It does look like they go to someone. It might be the tank from what I've seen. They just follow the tank around, so the tank's got to be watchful over that. And this is rinse and repeat. You just keep killing the crystals until the boss dies. I got an upgrade right there. Alright, thank you so much for watching the video. I appreciate it. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. There will be more coming. And after the Mythic World Tour, I will be showing my talents, my current gear, before the Mythic Plus season starts. Alright, thank you so much and take care.